Hello, NIRATIAS fans. As you may have seen, we had a bit of a loss of morale over the past week due to some situations outside of our control. The powers that be did everything they could to knock us back onto our ass, and unfortunately, it worked. Unfortunately for them, you cannot keep us down. NIRATIAS 3.0 is nicknamed 15 years because it is a celebration of a milestone NIRATIAS was never supposed to reach, and I will be damned if anybody is going to do anything to stop us. We have the best production crew, the best ring crew, the best wrestlers, and the best fans in the world. In just a few short moments, I'm going to walk into this elevator and head up to the cat's cradle, and you will hear our intro song, Revolution. It's not just nostalgia. It's not just a catchy song to stick in your mind. It's the way we live, the way we survive. Because no matter who or what wants us dead, this revolution will be televised. And despite everything, it's still us. So, without further ado, let the wars begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the machine for part 1 of the NIRATIAS Double Down Showdown live here in St. Louis, Missouri. We're so happy you could be with us. Sorry about the delay from last week, but there's not much we can do except make it up to you, and that is what we plan to do here tonight with the best women's wrestling in the world, like only we know how. Hello everyone, my name is James Page, your ringmaster, your global voice of NIRATIAS as always. And we have a big night for you tonight. All sorts of action, not only for the next about hour, but at the top of the next hour as well with part 2 of this showdown. We cannot wait to get going. And what the hell? Are you for real?
This is what it looks like on this side of the tracks, huh? NIRATIAS. You know, I don't know why I expected an apology from James Page. Frankly, I've seen him. I've worked with him closely, in fact. I should have known better. But you know what? Two can play this game. You know, some words were said about my company, and more specifically, my crew, who faithfully and loyally work under the Steel City Showdown umbrella. To them, I thank you. Because without you, we wouldn't be where we are today, ready to kick the asses of everyone in this arena. Steel City Showdown versus NIRATIAS. Insurrection is coming. And one thing I won't stand for is failure from my roster. They need to get this win. We did it the first time out with the girls, and we're coming back to do it again. You mentioned how some of our workers may be disgruntled, but we have those same girls coming over here to show the masses what pro wrestling is about. So what do you say? Steel City Showdown, NIRATIAS, Insurrection. Next. See you there, Paige.
Bro just served up a whole yappy meal. What in the hell? Comes into our territory and starts trying to hype up his own girls? What is wrong with him? You know what? Fine. I know you probably can't hear this anyways, Stanley, as you're being dragged out of this arena or running for your life. God knows you should have brought your naked police officers with you. NIRATIAS is ready to go this Saturday on your channel. You beat it last time. You're that cute last time. We didn't exactly bring the best that we had. Our champions came over, yes, but we are coming with something a little bit different this time. And that is a vendetta against you, against your brand. We are going to be the ones to win this war, not you. I'll see you this Saturday. I guarantee it.
The following is for open contest, and it is a NIRATIAS contract match, scheduled for one fall. The winner of this match will receive a contract for the NIRATIAS Monarch Division. Introducing first, from Shelby, California, weighing 151 pounds, Elissa, Simmons. Loucianna, Mortis.
Nonsense aside, it's time for our opening contest. It is a contract match for NIRATIAS. The winner of this will join our Monarchs division, as we have Elissa Simmons in the black, yellow, and pink. Big right hand there, taking on Loucianna Mortis in the red and pink. These are two bright young stars coming out of the NIRATIAS, the Lighthouse, known as the Dockyards, training facilities for the Lighthouse. Only a 1 count there, as Loucianna Mortis continues the attack. And here comes Elissa now. Elissa, this very unique athlete, powerhouse. Oh, big pop-up kick there. Powerhouse out of California is having a hard time dealing with Loucianna Mortis. This highly unique, highly specialized talent, originally from Thailand, now hails out of the U.S. here. As Mortis, oh, look at that beautiful drop kick. Finds its target. And Mortis continuing the attack. Continuing the pressure. Stopping away now. On Elissa Simmons, the aerobics enthusiast. The powerhouse is now Simmons. Look at that, fighting back, big clothesline. And a big shoulder tackle as well. Simmons starting to fire up now, looking to earn her place here to NIRATIAS, big splash. 1, 2. Only 2 counts. You can see Loucianna's mother, Nindao Mortis, at ringside, always there for moral support and isn't afraid to get involved if she has to. Big forearm there. Springboard into the Rana, beautifully done. Mortis now big, heavy hands into a beautiful suplex. Mortis taking a moment to pose for the camera. Now, trips her down. Beautiful double stomp. Right to the ribs. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Mortis. Now into the ropes. Loucianna now, what's she going for? Spinning into a head kick. What is this? Good Lord, what impact. Double knees to the back. Looking, I think, to goodness. Beautiful move. I don't even know what you would call that. 2, 3. Loucianna Mortis with a moonsault foot stomp. Secures the win. And Nindao Mortis throws Elissa Simmons out of the NIRATIAS ring. Out of the NIRATIAS galaxy. We'll see plenty more Loucianna Mortis after that performance. Incredible display from one NIRATIAS' a bright young talent. Tough break for Elissa Simmons, that is for sure.
Already ready for Fowler, Texas. Wren, Crowe.
Gentlemen, welcome back now. Match number 2. This young girl, Wren Crowe, about to have the worst night of her life. I think she's in there with the support of Skyscraper. And oh my God, what in the world? That was an insane maneuver by SAYAKA. Send her into the ceiling. I'm trying to figure out what that flash was. And now, good God, I think she got her higher on that one. SAYAKA taking it upon herself to tear the wings off of Wren Crowe. And now I think she could set it for a ride. Oh my God! Jesus! Well, if you've never seen SAYAKA before, you've damn sure seen her now. I don't think there's anything left of the spinal column of Wren Crowe. Deadlifts her off the ground into the elevator crash. Forget if she can kick out. I don't even think she's breathing. Insane performance. As we look at this again. Look at this powerbomb over the rope. Directly into the guardrail. I've never seen anything like that before from anybody. Let alone someone like SAYAKA. But then again, I've never seen anyone like SAYAKA. Truly one of a kind in the sport of professional wrestling. Look at that into the deadlift choke slam off the floor. SAYAKA celebrating her win. I don't think there's anything left at all. Wren Crowe just had her hopes, dreams, and ambitions beaten out of her. Head to the skyscraper. Looks like we might now get a word with SAYAKA. Should be a good one here. Safiya Fortune looking to prove herself to her boss, Alexandrone, and seemingly to herself against Kacie. And Kacie is an interesting one. She's been around for a very long time here in NIRATIAS, but has never really been able to find a place in NIRATIAS, as NIRATIAS has kind of faded in and out a lot in the last several years. Whenever Kacie would seemingly be in a good position, it would just disappear out from under her before she could even get onto NIRATIAS television. But now, finally gets the opportunity she's been looking for, kind of similar to Rose Hayate, but for even longer, is the position that Kacie is in. And more physically, the situation that she's in right now is that she is under the boot of Safiya Fortune. As Fortune putting in some work now as Kacie reverses. Kacie, the young girl from Croatia. She is incredibly resilient. Big leg drop there. Beautifully done. 1, 2, only a 2 count for Kacie. Sid misses that big senton. This is a #1 contendership match for the NIRATIAS Lighthouse title. The winner of this will fight Naru Red Cloud in the main event of the second part of this doubleheader tonight for that Lighthouse title. Kacie and Safiya Fortune both have never held a title in NIRATIAS. That Lighthouse title is more often than not the first title for many people here in NIRATIAS. It's a great entry point if they're trying to chase something bigger, like the Intercontinental or the World title. Of course, the United States title as well, also an option nowadays. There's a beautiful flatliner there from Safiya Fortune. Fortune trying to bounce back for that tough loss against Chelsea St. James. Well, Kacie isn't too different from Chelsea. Big elbow drop there. That Black Mamba elbow. 2. Only a 2 count. Kacie and Chelsea St. James share a lot of similarities. The way they wrestle. Their high level of pain tolerance. So it stands to reason that Safiya Fortune, she can beat Kacie, she can beat Chelsea. Let's roll through. Big straight combo there. Now Kacie moving to the top rope. Beautiful elbow. And posing for the crowd. Fortune fights her off. Comes back, big crossbody. That explosive crossbody from Sane. Big lariat as well. Now, Kacie firing up for the crowd. Comes running in, knocks Fortune to the floor. Kacie lining her up. Perhaps Tope Suicida. That was a chaotic one. More into a cross body than anything. Full body weight down on Safiya Fortune. And now, diving DDT. 1, 2. Almost gets the 3 off that diving DDT. I don't know how much is left on Fortune. It's now Fortune and triple. Beautiful move from Kacie. Pump handle into the flatliner. Insane tripping over herself to get to the top rope. Lands drop dead. 1, 2, 3, and Oni turns her back to the pin. Alexandra Oni turning her back on Fortune during that pin. Everything's not okay. The Oni Enterprises, but Katka saying very well. Leave here, champion. It is now main event time here for Stargazers 3.2. It is KCU and it is Lorelei Daniels. And this is exactly not what KCU wants to do. Is to get into a grappling match with Lorelei Daniels. Escape there. Kacie taunting her. And now look at Kacie rolling through. Dodging Lorelei. That's what she needs to do. That's what she said she was going to do. Just make it hard for her to catch. And she's off to a good start right now. Beautiful shooting star. 1, 2. Not a 2 count yet for KCU. Lorelei Daniels is an insanely talented wrestler. Pop-up headbutt. She is vicious. She gets her hands on you. You're going to have a long night. As Lorelei picking away now at KCU, and now look at this. Kacie, smart move by you. Get out of that as quick as you can. Do not let Lorelei Daniels get full extension on something like that. She had the arm and the leg hooked. Any time spent in that would have been catastrophic for KCU. So Lorelei catches the leg into the power bomb. Creative as Daniels. Second generation superstar, both of her parents, NIRATIAS legends. Chosen by blood is KCU. Big uppercut, beautifully done. 1, 2, almost gets it off of that uppercut. KCU practically self-trained. Putting that to good use. She is incredibly unpredictable. So like Daniels goes right back to that arm. She will pick that arm apart all night on KCU. Looking for that Fujiwara armbar. Nobody's escaped it yet. And that is because of all the care and attention that Lorelei puts into damaging those arms. Damaging that shoulder. So look at this. Kacie needs to get out of this as quick as she can. That bridge, the full extension on both shoulders, and Kacie does get out, but the damage might already be done. So up top, springboard, beautiful cross body from you. 1, 2. Wait, 2 count. The only thing that is potentially helping KCU here is that her high flying doesn't necessarily require her arms, but any punching or grabbing out of you is definitely going to be hindered the more damage that that left arm takes. Lorelei back at it. Another stomp to the elbow. And now more stomping to the fingers, to the wrist, to the palm. That is going to stop Kacie from being able to grasp her hands, and being able to clasp her fingers and prevent things like that Fujiwara armbar. It is all a system for Lorelei Daniels, and Daniels, I think, might be looking for that arm breaker that she applied to Jinx in the last episode, but has not been able to get it off. Kacie went for the knee, and beautiful maneuver there. Springs off the ropes into a head kick. 1, 2, nearly gets it. That enziguri that she hits off the ropes is so unique, and now Kacie, beautiful axe kick to the back of the head. It's you now, springboard, double into the tornado. And now, you looking to finish Tales of Astoria. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. And KCU is your winner. Well earned for KCU. Beautifully done. Now wait a minute. spotting something on the drums here at the machine. Well, Kacie, it looks like you're gonna get what you asked for, but be careful. We'll be right back after intermission with this world title match.